Shalom. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the elect. It's going to be a quick hit. They are not in trouble as other men. And, the pride of Esau, man. Esau likes to boast about how much money he has. And this is how we know who the scriptures pertaining to, man. Here it is. You look around all across the world. India, where else, man? Syria, China. Some parts of China is okay. Even when you tribes, man. A lot of these lands that's rich in resources, Africa. Which we're not from Africa, we're from Israel. But like even the tribes, man. You got Ephraim, so-called Puerto Ricans. Simeon, the so-called Dominicans, Cubans, Manasseh, the so-called Cubans, so on and so forth, man. Asher, so-called South Americans, minus minus Argentina and Chile. All right, so where these people live at, man, their land is very plenteous. As a matter of fact, in the scriptures, it talks about how Asher, their foot shall be dipped in oil. But here it is. You have the crime rate very high, man. Just in Venezuela alone, you have a famine. You know what I'm saying? Poverty is at an all-time high. Which is partly because of the curses. All right? But the point still stands, man. All right? And then you have what? In America, where America don't have barely shit or no type of resources, as admirable or as what's the word I'm looking for? As in much of a need, as these other countries. What I'm saying? As far as like oil or diamond and gold and stuff like that. All right. So here it is. Slakia kind of deviated from my point, but here it is. Esau is living in America, where America is not rich in anything, not much of anything. But they living good, man. Esau, Edom, man. They're living good, man. They got 2 and 3 houses, got a beach house. Houses, cars paid off, houses paid off. Get to go on vacation whenever they want. Get to retire. What I'm saying, at an early age. Because this is Esau Edom's, or the so-called white man's kingdom, man. All right. So this is Psalm 73:1. Truly is God good to Israel, even to such as of a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps had well nigh slipped. Because despite our lives and how we may how we may be categorized or live, all right, in this society and in previous captivities, the Most High is still with Israel. It says, but as for me, my feet were almost gone, my steps were had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, because the wicked does prosper, man. Niggas sell their souls, what I'm saying? It seemed like they living good, man. Okay? Esau Edom, all right? He does nothing but wickedness, all right? The only God he serves is Mammon, all right, and the devil and Satan, all right. And he's getting blessed for that, man. All right, but that's this world, man. This world is Satan's world, man. I'm saying this world as far as his rulership, all right. For those, for the unlearned, man. So it says, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. It says, they are not in trouble as other men. And like I said, I'm driving right now, but if I could, I would pull up pictures of the extreme poverty around the world, man. You get extreme poverty in India, extreme poverty in Brazil, extreme poverty in Venezuela, Colombia. Different parts of the world, man. Where in Africa, where there's nothing but war, famine, and death happening, man. It says they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. That's why, Esau Edom has pride in this place, because they feel like, nothing, as the scriptures say, how this place is the virgin, call this place the virgin daughter of Babylon, man. Because no major catastrophe has happened in this place, man. Which builds Esau's pride. As the scriptures say, how they exalted himself as an eagle. They say what? This is the greatest place on earth, man. You even have a lot of people who don't even look at the news, man, as far as poverty and stuff happening in these other countries, because they feel like it won't ever affect them. Rather, it doesn't even affect them. It says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, that's a spirit. Violence covereth them as a garment. Therefore they look down on these other nations, man. Saying that we need them, man. Salaki, saying that they need us, man. I had this guy I work with, I was asking him, Edomite, whatever. At least I believe so. And really, I believe it because of the statement he gave me, man. I was like, cause I was asking him, that's what happened with your boy Trump, man. Salaki. I was asking him what happened with your boy Trump. As far as the tariffs go on China, and then I was telling him, how much it would affect America, man. We lose jobs, as far as the car factory and the car industry goes, and it would just take away a lot of jobs, man. It would hurt America more than it would hurt, China. And what this guy had the nerve to say to me, man? He said, fuck China. They owe us all this money anyway, not knowing that China owns majority of America's debt, man. But that's the pride of Esau, man. Alright, so this is verse 6. So let me just make sure I'm still recording. Okay. It says, their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish for. Actually, Slaki, I'm going to start up back at 6. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish for. Esau has more than heart could wish for, man. Like I said, he has 2-3 houses. A shitload of food. People just throw food away like crazy. And that's just small things, man. They have more than heart could wish for, man. Other places is begging for water. Meanwhile, you got Americans have a shitload of water parks, man. While other people dying of thirst, man, dying of hunger. Alright, it says they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. They speak loftily concerning oppression, man. They don't feel like that affects them, and they don't feel like that will ever affect them, man. When you ask somebody, what you think about Venezuela or Haiti, then basically they'll talk down it. Or you know what? Even better example, you'll ask them, what do you think about how Jake gets shot down in the street, man? They always have something to say, man. Maybe he was a gangbanger or this, maybe he had, it was reason for him to get shot down, when really the guy just had his hands up, man. So they don't care about the oppressed. They don't care about the oppressed. It says they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Alright, and they're doing that one way, alright, by setting up their laws, alright, their own statutes, their own commandments, alright, and totally negating the Bible, man. But then they'll have stand up and call this a God-fearing country, man. They actually want to chip you, man, which is against the Bible, man. You're not supposed to number the people, especially you're not supposed to number Israel, man. Alright? The scriptures say how they exalted themselves above all that is called God, man. And so I'm gonna read it again. It says they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. you know, and their wickedness walking through the earth, man. And not only in America now, but you have all across the world. You got people thinking, all right, and acting just like Esau, man. Esau, Edom, lawless beast, you know. Now women got rights over there in Afghanistan, you know. Now women have rights over there in Iran and stuff like that, because that's Esau's ton walking throughout the earth. Therefore, his people return hither, and waters of a full cup are wrung out of them, are wrung of them. And they say, how doth God know? And is there knowledge in the Most High? Alright, so they boast themselves of the Heavenly Father, man. Alright, that's what they're going to tell us in the end, man. Those who may get hemmed up and go in them concentration camps, man, and be tortured for the word. Alright, they're going to say that within themselves, or they may even say that to us, man. It's written up in Wisdom of Solomon, the 2nd chapter, of how they're going to test us, man, to see if our power will really be with us, man. You know? Hey, so it says, let me see, it says, behold, they are ungodly, they are the ungodly who prosper in riches, who prosper in the world, they increase in riches. Verily, I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hands in innocency. For all the day long have I been plagued. And chastened every morning. You know, because the scriptures speak about that. I believe Proverbs the 15th chapter. How basically every day of the damn, I forgot how it go. But it speaks about how every day for us, like the righteous, alright, it's sorrowful, but every day for the wicked is happy, man. You know? So you know, I think I'm gonna just end it there, man. Just wanna hit a few points. Something I was thinking about. And also, let me add that too, man, that this place is going down, man. And Esau, with his pride, you know, coming up against the men of the Lord. Alright, soon enough, he's going to see. Alright? As the scriptures say, obedience is better than sacrifice. You know? Obedience is better than sacrifice, man. Like Moses, man. He said, what? Let my people go that they may serve the Lord, man. Saying, you know, speaking in the spirit, how about Shimei Shah, of course. But Esau hardened his heart, and guess what? The Most High offed Pharaoh and his men. That you know what I'm saying? Offed Pharaoh and his men. So he's gonna do the same thing with Esau, Edom, man. These so-called elites, all right. These lesser illuminaries, these agents, all right. Hey, and these false prophets, man. It says It says, verily I have cleansed my heart in vain, and washed my hands in innocency, for all the day long have I been plagued and chastened every morning. If I say I will speak thus, behold, I shall offend against the generation of thy children. When I thought to notice, it was too painful for me, until I went into the sanctuary of the Most High, then I understood their end. You know, so Esau's going down, man. And you know, this time, you know, I'm really gonna say Salakia. I mean, you know, this time, you know, Lord William Akim was edified. And Shalom.